Hi, I'm Buffy Toledo, and this is the first lesson for cello. It's the basics you need to know about learning to play the cello. So, the parts of the cello. This is the front part, and this is the back. So, this up here is a scroll. These are the pegs. You use them for tuning. This is the peg box. This right here, this strip, is a nut. These are all strings. This brown part is the fingerboard, and back here is the neck. This is the bridge, and these are the fine tuners. This is the tailpiece, and this is the end pin. So, to measure your end pin, to see if you have your cello up high enough, hold your cello out like this, and if your arms are straight out, then your cello is fine. If it's a little bit low, then you'll want to pick up your cello and see where it's straight. Then move your end pin. So, right now I'm going to teach you how to tune a cello. I'm going to use a snark. So, on the snark website, it says that you can put it anywhere you want on the cello. So, I usually put it on the peg box, and then you click this button to turn it on. So this is string C. It's the lowest string, and it is not in tune. So the fine tuners down here are for if, say, it's on C, but it's a little flat, which means that it's in the orange, or if it's in the yellow, which means it's sharp. So you'd move the fine tuners. So say it's a different note, you'd tune up here. So that's the C string. It says B, so we need to get a little bit higher. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we need to get it a little bit higher. Sorry, that was lower. See, it's at C, but it's a little bit flat. So you'd use the fine tuners down here to make it tighter. Perfect. Now we're going to tune the G string. That's the second string. It's at F sharp. So move it a little bit. And it's almost perfect, so we'll use the fine tuners, and it's almost there. And right when it's at that little turquoise blue thing, here, that thing, then that means that it's perfect. See? Perfect. Now we'll move on to the D string. That's at a C sharp. So we have to move it a little bit. There. I was moving it the wrong way. So, there. It's a perfect D. So now, move on to the last string, A, the highest string. It's a little bit, it's on the wrong note, so we'll have to move it down a bit. In the beginning, when you have new pegs and new strings, you'll have to tune it a lot, because overnight, or when you put it inside your case, the strings loosen. So it takes some time for it to stay. And perfect A. So that's how you tune it. So now I'm going to show you how to sit in your seat. So to sit in your seat, you have to sit right at the edge with your knees far apart and your feet flat on the floor. Oh, and if you have an electric cello, this should lay right on your middle, like that. And just have your knees kind of cradle the cello so it doesn't fall. And if you're not playing on the carpet or your end pin is really sharp, then you should use the end pin. It's an end pin holder so it doesn't slip, like that. Okay, so you should have your cello a little bit to a slant so that it's not straight up like this. So if you're like this with your cello, it's not right. And you should have a little bit of room between the neck and your shoulder. There should be lots of air right here. And it's okay if your head touches the peg. So it's perfectly normal. So now your finger position. You should make a C. So this is what you should do. You should have your thumb right in the middle so that you can't see it from this side or this side. Right in the middle. And you should make a perfect C. And then you have this finger up here. You shouldn't flatten your finger. You should always have it curved like a C. No and yes. All right, so the strings are C, so C, G, D, and A. So now I'm going to teach you pizzicato. Pizzicato is just a really fancy word for plucking. So if you're wondering why I have tape here, it's because up here, you don't hold it down when you play up here. You start from right here. And this is called first position up here. So that's in the C major scale. So it should be about 2.5 inches from the top, and you put the tape here, and about 7 inches from the top, right here. So down here, where you put your thumb for plucking, you should have it about 3 inches, right here, about 3 inches, and put your thumb right here, and just pluck. So, that's pizzicato, just plucking. Remember, 3 inches away. So, that was the first lesson for cello. After every cello lesson I have on Wednesdays, I'm going to post a blog, a video, to teach what I learned at my lesson. So, I hope you like it. If you did, and you have any comments, just comment below. See you later. Bye!